That nigga say he look.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell.
Bring that ass over here, boy.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed of the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
On second down, Roethlisberger throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. This offense has some speed.
Damn, man, Ty, don't let this be no quick 4 and out like that, though. I don't see how you're going to stop me from scoring.
That's what makes him so difficult to cover.
So don't let this be no quick 4 and 3 and out, dog.
The other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Look at your skills. You're using
that shit.
That's a computer. That's a computer made a play for you, bro. That's a pick. Nah, bro.
Hey, that was a pick.
I watched you. You just stood there, bro.
Hey,
oh, man.
I am about to mop you, dog.
Hey, man.
I am about to
put that 10.
You, bro.
Hey, put that 10 in the account, dog.
Back deep for Dallas.
Dog, that was the quickest 3 and out, dog.
I think he mishit
That's what it is.
Taking on the midfield logo.
And I got great field position.
Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great
I
position.
mean, he believes in it. That's what I like to hear. You know, there's 2 guns and they say shit. When they see my team, they ain't say shit silly. I was like, you pick Baylor. Yeah, bitch,
because maybe they don't want to tell you, bro.
Nah, they know. Because they know what time it is. They in my division, fool. You're on the outside. No, I don't listen to that. You like it because he's talking, fool. Yeah, just because I like it. I like it, man. Talking shit. What's up? What's up? What's up?
The first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This ain't the Bucks, man.
I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career.
I got more yards than you got.
Yeah, you damn right. I'm about to hit this nigga with Cool.
Possession.
Cool.
You had a possession.
I know you, fool. Once a nigga scores on you and you're down, fool, you break down, fool. You're mentally weak.
I pull up.
Oh, now it's a new nigga. Cool. It's a new nigga.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. And here's the first NFL reception.
First down. Zeke.
Shit, what?
Zeke. First down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Time running out here on the play clock. A first down carry by Elliott. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. The play clock's running down. Throwing on 3rd down. Romo. He's got time. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's brought down after a good gain.
And another reception by Jason Witten. All reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner. Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of 2 tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club in the tight end department. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Get ready.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Second down following the run. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Play clock winding down. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Cole Beasley with an acrobatic catch. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Bell. They find some open field here. And a cut to the sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, and it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, 36 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Romo to McFadden on the draw. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency. Get to the line of scrimmage. Snap the ball.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go. Kill. 50.
To throw on second down is Romo. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Romo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And here's a very low line drive. Almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Bryant spread out to the right. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. A screen to Bell. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On third down, here's Bell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Time to step aside. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 38 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carry. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Z-Cats, let's go, under. He's coming. Under. 180!
Romo here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And my friend, you know, the preseason was great, but I'm glad it's over. It's in the rearview mirror. Let's get these regular season games going. What are you looking forward to?
Well, let's face it, the NFL always gives us a great opening weekend. How about New England going to Arizona? Yes, I know Tom Brady's not playing, but we're all keyed in to watch Jimmy Garoppolo lead that team against Arizona, which thinks they're going to be a Super Bowl contender. How about one off the beaten path? The Browns, the rejuvenated Browns, Robert Griffin III, and Philadelphia taking on their rookie Carson Wentz. And last but not least, Aaron Rodgers, motivated, taking his Green Bay Packers to the trendy pick in the AFC South, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on third down, Romo looking for his tight end Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by the former first-rounder Justin Gilbert. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left, and this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
On second down, it's Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Well, partner, now that the regular season is here, the fantasy football drafts are in the books. But I envy you, my friend, because you don't do fantasy football, so you don't have to watch in angst and cheer for certain players. You're neutral.
But what I keep hearing from everyone and just observing throughout the season, I'm missing a whole lot of fun because people are locked in and making sure their rosters are set. So now, as we head towards week 1, I know you and the rest of the people who are playing, make sure you've got everything set up so you don't miss it, right? Because otherwise that can ding you each and every week, correct?
Correct. That's why, I don't know, I enjoy your cool, calm, and collective nature without fantasy football, though. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Single, under, 180. Mike 50.
From the gun on third down, Romo into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.